What's up, everybody? It's Pichael with the League of Items. Another NFL preview video for DraftKings, fantasy football, best ball, underdog fantasy, etc. I'm doing this because everyone should go through this process on their own, but it's a little easier when you have somebody kind of talking at you, so you can kind of listen to it instead of going through all the busy work on your own. So you're welcome. Green Bay Packers were 13-3 last year. Their odds to win the Super Bowl. Their odds to win the Super Bowl is plus 2,800. That's a very good number. That's a very good number. Their win total is 8.5. I probably like the over. I like the over and their odds to win the Super Bowl. So I would probably put a bet on both of those. Let's see how their roster held up. Oh, actually, before we do that, who are they playing this year? The NFC North plays against the NFC South, which is good for fantasy, and the AFC South, which is kind of 50-50. Let's see who they lost and who they gained. They lost Jimmy Graham. Not a big deal. I wonder how good of a blocker he was last year. I'm not sure, but if you want to do some extra homework, I would check that out. Campbell, I don't know. Fackrell, I don't know. BJ Goodson, I feel like he was a pretty good player. Blake Martinez, I think, was a pretty good player. Geronimo Allison, probably just not good enough in general. And unnecessary at this point with the other players they have on their team. They were very injured last year, right? So let's see. Who did they gain? Christian Kirksey. I feel like he had a good year last year. Not sure. Devin Funchess is not playing this year. Tyler Irvin, I don't care. Tim Williams, I don't care. Hester. Malik Turner, don't really care. Crockett, love it. Davis. Not much has changed, but you still have Aaron Rodgers. A lot of smart people are on Aaron Rodgers this year, which means that I will also be on Aaron Rodgers this year. Aaron Jones scares me. I don't think that I'm going to be drafting him in the first round often at all. I think for best ball he makes sense, but I will not draft him unless I need to draft him. If he is the best player available, it would mean that it's probably my second round pick, and somehow he got to like 12, 13, 14. I will not be using my first overall pick on Aaron Jones. A.J. Dillon, there's a lot of hype around him because he has gigantic quads. I think that's a stupid reason to like a running back. I don't know anything else about him, though. Jamal Williams has played well on the Packers. I think that people are underestimating the impact Jamal Williams will have this year. Devontae Adams is a very good player. I would much rather have Devontae Adams on my team than Aaron Jones for best ball. Like, if I had to use a first-round pick, I'm going to pick Devontae Adams over Aaron Jones every single time. Aaron Lazard. Lazard was okay, but wasn't great last year. Marquez Valdez-Scantling was okay last year, not great. Equanimous St. Brown, I'm surprised that he's listed as number 6. He played a decent amount last year. Jake Kumaro, I don't know. I can't really get excited about either of those two. For tight ends, we have Jace Sternberger and Mercedes Lewis. I don't know enough about either player, and I will probably... Well, I do... Mercedes Lewis is always a red zone threat and is a good blocker. He's a gigantic human being, and he's been in the NFL forever. So, good player overall. It does help the team that he is there, but he's not going to be a gigantic fantasy tight end, I would think. Like, when you get into the red zone, you're probably going to Devontae Adams or Aaron Jones, or Aaron Rodgers is going to run it in because he always runs it in. That's basically it for the Packers. Not much has changed, so as long as you've been playing fantasy football for more than 1 year, you should know what to expect from the Packers. You're going to have to pay a premium for a lot of their players, but it's often worth it. So stop complaining about it.